Smashed. Fix that.
6.5 hours later.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shali, aka Shalene, aka MISS.MUTURI, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to this beautiful vlog. This is content hotel. We deliver whatever we talk about. We discuss anything and everything about whatever concerns us, and especially whatever concerns me. So if you're new here, we appreciate you. We love you so much. And if you're a returning subscriber, God bless you, and thank you for always coming back. We appreciate that a lot. So the reason why I'm doing this vlog is because I'm experiencing some culture shock. More of not, I don't know, do I call it culture shock or what name do I give it? But it's basically because I'm staying in a new town. I'm having a new experience rather, because I'm living in one new town I've never lived before. I've been just making my way across past or whatever, and the name of the town is actually Nairobi. Let me give you a brief history why I'm saying I'm having this shock. So basically I've been here for a month. I'm in the second month already, and I have one more month to go. And I always had a fear of Nairobi. And basically, I don't know, it just came from the fact that every time I come here, they always tell me, be extra careful, you know, hold your stuff in a certain way, you cannot trust anybody, you're going to get lost, the directions. And then they tell you that the streets, you know, this street you cannot be able to differentiate it with another street. So basically, Nairobi is a way bigger town than all the towns I have lived at. I come from a place known as Nyeri. In our home is at Karatina. It's like the up countryside. And after I've been like studying all the way in Nyeri County, and then afterwards I went and started living in Mombasa for my university studies. So being in Mombasa, it's also a city like Nairobi. However, it's not as huge, or the town center is not as huge as Nairobi. So differences are way too many, and I'm just going to tell you what I feel is different in Nairobi and in Mombasa and in Nyeri. However, Nyeri, because it's way more of up country, it's hard to get lost there, and people are just willing to talk to you, and you're feeling safe. It's different. So I'm just gonna compare Mombasa and Nairobi rather in this vlog. I feel like what, Nairobi is not a fun place to be, and it's fun when you have company, when you have your own means of transport. So let's get into the video, and I'll tell you some of the experiences I'm finding rather difficult to make me love Nairobi. I don't love Nairobi, and I don't hate it. I think this second month is getting way better than the first month. The first month, I feel like, I don't know if you feel me. I've been all my life has been happening in Nyeri, and then after that I moved all the way to Mombasa, and I got used to Mombasa rather very fast, more than I'm getting used to Nairobi. Or I felt more safer in Mombasa than I'm feeling in Nairobi right now. So the first difference, the first thing that I'm having a little bit of challenge, or one thing that is different in Mombasa is the weather. Definitely the weather is different. We're in January, however I'm used to the heat, and then after the heat, it's normally if I travel to Nyeri, it's the shift. It's like a total shift, because Mombasa is extremely hot and Nyeri is extremely cold. So Nairobi is at the middle of it, because it's actually at January, so it's sunny. However, it rains. But I don't know, sometimes I feel like Nairobi CBD and across to where I am going to for work, it's very cold and windy. I don't know. So you don't even know how to dress for the perfect weather. Sometimes it's extremely cold and windy. I feel like there's a lot of wind in Nairobi, in some streets. Yeah. And that is not mainly a big issue for me because I'm used to the shifting, the shift. You know, if I travel, I go to Nyeri and then I travel back to Mombasa. Those shifts, and they've been like damaging a lot. They've been doing a lot of damage to my skin and stuff. But I feel like the weather is not that bad, but it's not what I'm used to. Yeah, too. And this is I think it's good in some ways and it's bad in some other ways, because I feel like people in Nairobi, they really know how to mind their own business. They really know how to mind their own business. It's not like Mombasa. Mombasa kule kuna nini, watu tu wanakuongelesha, unapita kwa barabara wanaongea, unajua, everybody is like, hey dada, sijui nini. But here is way different, and I feel like the reason why people must mind their business is because one thing is you cannot trust anybody in Nairobi, and the fact that unajua utaibiwa na hujui ni nani mwizi. Huyo mwenye ameoga ameng'ara vizuri, huyo, I mean, like, that person you're not expecting to be the person who's gonna steal from you is the person who's gonna steal from you. You know? So I guess the people got a culture of trusting nobody. So everybody's just minding their own business. And this minding their own business is so like, even in shops, even in whatever. You go to a shop and you wanna ask for something and you want to bargain, or you want to just know the price, or you're even buying from those street pass, you know, those clothes from the streets. I feel like it's so different here. It's either you're buying or you're not. If you're not, get out of here. You know, it's so serious. I feel like Nairobi is so strict. Like nobody trusts nobody. If you're not buying, you better not stop and look. You know, there's nothing like window shopping. Like, hey, the attitude you get, it's so bad. But I don't blame the people. I mean, it's tough circumstances over here, and maybe there are many people who, you know, it's not good to waste people's time. But I feel like it's so different from Mombasa. In Mombasa, is they going to be like, karibu, njoo angalie tu, wajua, ati si lazima ununue, njoo uangalie. They'll be like, just come and check things out. You don't even have to buy. And then when you're done speaking to somebody in Mombasa, they'll be like, asanti, karibu, kijipanga njoo. I know they're bad people, but I mean, in official businesses, I feel like in Mombasa they're more welcoming than in Nairobi. In Nairobi, it's either you're buying or you're not buying. And if you're not buying, do not stop to ask. It's that bad. And that's all, period. You know, anybody got time for you and your stupid ass questions. That's it. Because I feel like, that's one big thing. Another thing is that people in Nairobi are not sorry. They're not sorry. They're not going to apologize to you. They're not going to okay, not everybody, but I feel like the fact that people don't trust each other here. Somebody can just hit you on the street and they don't even look behind and tell you sorry. They don't. It's hit me, I hit you, we move, and you move, I move. You know, like anybody got time for you, and you hit hand or you hit shoulder. No. I feel like Nairobi is the fact that there are many people, everybody's moving up and down, and they don't trust anybody. So Nairobi kuna trust issues bana. Trust issues ni nyingi. In Nairobi mtu atakuumiza, in Mombasa rather, and you're gonna have people apologizing, and if they don't, like that's somebody with a big ass attitude. I feel like hapa ni kugongwa na uendelee na shughuli zako. Nobody has to apologize to you. Maybe there's 10 out of 100, but that gap is a lot. Another thing, I feel like People here are extra rude. And I know in Mombasa people are rude too, but here it's unapologetically rude. Even though you did not attack, from the little things as matatu conductors, they're rude and stuff. And I don't know. I'm feeling the difference is there. The difference is noticeable to me. And by now I'm getting used to it actually. And as I said, I don't hate Nairobi, but I'm just comparing the two cities I have lived in. Another thing, it's very hard kushika directions. It's very hard to get your directions in Nairobi, or rather for me, if you're poor with directions like I am, whew, it's gonna be something. You know, in Nairobi there are very many big towers, and then you see the tower like it's here, but the minute you get closer it keeps going further. You know, like it's your landmark. And you know, like when I'm going to job, I have to go. I know that tower that says I love Nairobi. You know, when I'm on Thika Road, I see it. It's like this side. When I get to Odeon, I'm telling you my landmarks. Odeon, I'm gonna look at it again. It's on my distance, so I have to follow it. When I'm following it, every single time I'm walking and walking and walking and walking and walking, it keeps going further. It keeps getting further away from me. I don't know. The towers, you feel like they're near you, but they're actually really far away. And another thing is that if you drop me in a street that I don't know, let me tell you, I just know Odeon, and I know from Odeon I'm just gonna walk straight ahead all the way up until I come to Jivanji, and then cross the bridge on the other side to UN, and then I'm on my work. If you drop me to another street, I'm totally going to get lost in that Nairobi city. I don't know. It didn't take me long to understand Mombasa directions, but here I'm telling you, I went visiting some other place. They dropped me at Afi Center. Afi Center. I don't know Afi Center. So when I'm leaving now Afi Center, I had to ask a conductor, where is my way to Odeon? And mind you, I'm going to UN, past UN, to my attachment area. I was feeling lost. In my mind, I'm like, baby girl, just continue walking. Do not ask for directions from a stranger, because that stranger is gonna steal from you. Anybody you're supposed to trust in this Nairobi, just follow the way the conductor told you. And if you're wrong, just track your way back all the way to that place you came from and get yourself a boda boda or something. I'm telling you, like, nimekram. I crammed my whole way out of that place. I know my one direction way, and if I'm put in another place, I think I'm going to get lost. I think I'm going to get lost, because this one time, me and my friend, we work with a new workmate over there, we decided to just stroll, and then tukatokea mbele ya Nation. We were going to see Nation Media House, and then we were now at the front. And when I'm walking like on my way to Odeon, I usually see it this side. So I'm like assuming this is Nation Center. I'm usually this side. I usually see it like the two towers this side. So this time I'm at the front side, this other side, and I'm trying to figure out where am I? Where am I going to get out of this place? I know there's Google Maps and stuff, but you cannot have your phone on your hand in Nairobi. That's another thing. It's gonna get snatched. That's one thing. I feel like Nairobi is big, but the good thing is that I have crammed my way from my bus stop to my workplace. I think I'm safe for the meantime. Another thing is the food. I don't know, food. I bet it's just because that I'm in uni and I know my way around all the places I can eat. Because I feel like even this was an issue when I was in Mombasa the first time. It was hard to find the perfect place to eat because Mombasa with hygiene, now that's another difference. But here, I think I'm yet to find places where I can buy food at my university price level. I found one where your end students go and eat from. It's called Klabu, but it's really far. That's another thing. It's totally far. So the only thing I can eat is barely fries every single time. Fries, 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 and I feel like this should be a lot of viazi karai somewhere. Matobosha, I mean, nini, bajia, all those things that you find in Mombasa. There's nothing here like such stuff, you know. And if, like in Mombasa, you find many places with shawarma and stuff and pilau and I don't know what. Pilau is 100 shillings in Mombasa. Here it's 200 shillings. It's not that expensive, but for a student who doesn't get any pay, it's a lot. And especially the fact that I'm not employed yet, and neither is my YouTube paying me yet. So I feel like the food is one thing that we need to, I mean, hakuna viazi. Mi nataka juu hakuna viazi na bajia. Yeah, nataka bajia haswa bajia. Si zile bajia za huku zenye wanapika na viazi na nini, viazi and those, I don't know what was. I mean, like those viazi za, I mean, viazi zenye tunapikanga Mombasa, huku ndo wanazita bajia. Zile zenye zimetiwa unga. You get? But I want those other bajias, the ones that have the small one, the spongy ones. I don't know if you feel me. Those ones. I miss those things. I don't know. And basically, that's it. I don't want to complain about friends, or rather, I don't know many people around here, because either way in Mombasa, I'm always in the house. I'm always doing my own thing. And source of joy. My main source of joy has always been me. So I don't depend on friends to have fun and stuff. I just had to observe other things that make me feel like Nairobi. I don't like, and I know eventually I'm gonna live around here, but it's gonna change, and I hope it does soon. By 3 months, I think I'm gonna get used to it, but there is some ish that I feel like I don't like this place at all, But anyway, I see. Apart from that is the fact that I don't have many clothes to wear here. I miss my clothes. On a personal level, I feel like just this little tiny distance away from my home, and yet I cannot go home. It feels like it's hurting. It's giving me more homesick than I usually do feel when I'm in Mombasa, actually, because in Mombasa I'm used to having, I'm feeling like the distance is too long and I'm not going to go home, and let me just finish with this semester or until I get a long break that I can travel and stay maybe a week. But right now I'm feeling like, my dad is just next door. Why don't I go? No, you got a job to go to. My mom, and I miss talking to her, I miss her food, but I just can't live. It hurts. That one sucks a lot. It's making me feel like Nairobi is not my place to be. Yeah, it's good to try new things, and let's see how it's gonna work out for the next 3 months, the next 1 month and a half, and I'll be over and done with. Yeah, that's will be it for this video. If I feel like I get any more differences, I'm just gonna do another vlog. if I start to love Nairobi, I'm just gonna do another vlog, because I have to get used to Nairobi. That is basically where all media houses are, the main stations, and I want to be at the media station. I want to make sure that I get a good job and stuff, and I hope I actually do. That is my biggest prayer, and I also hope that my YouTube channel grows. And basically, yeah, that's it. Let me know your experiences with Nairobi. Juu bado sijaibiwa, apart from rude people, sijaibiwa anything bado, and I hope I don't. Yeah. And so that will be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Nice.